DeSantis seems to be under scrutiny in his own state of Florida, none other by his affiliates in his own state. His local mayors, Rick Kreisman, mayor of St. Petersburg, Kreisman. I apologize for any mispronunciations of the names. People are actually calling him out in his state, calling him out for his leadership during the COVID pandemic. How he's handled his state, his responsibilities during the COVID pandemic, and his negligence, as they call it, for lack of communication, neglecting these cities inside of his state. Some as far as calling him even a dictator. One Republican mayor, unnamed, that they do not seem to name in this Washington Post article, which some of his admirers seem to be pushing back. Since when do dictators prioritize individual rights over the unchecked expansion of government power? Pashaw said. Christina Pashaw, she's a DC communications specialist, adding that DeSantis has the right to use executive power if local officials overstep and infringe on individual rights. And it seems to be a cat and mouse. Some admire him. He's admired by conservatives, some Republicans, even though this article is stating that a lot of Republican leaders in the Florida area are not happy with him. He's neglecting them. He's not responding to calls. He has not offered aid in certain cities in Florida, St. Petersburg, Fort Lauderdale. And he is under a lot of pressure from his state because some are claiming he's only focused on re-election for his upcoming term to be re-elected. However, some might argue that he's doing a fantastic job leaving the liberties and freedoms of choice to the citizens, to his constituents in the state of Florida, not forcing vetoing and blocking bills that are to mandate these mask mandates and to block the schools we've seen in the past of teaching critical race theory in the public school system in the state of Florida. So what is this? What's going on with DeSantis? Pretty much what I think is going on is he's just being smeared publicly by the media and by obviously Democratic mayors and government officials, local government officials throughout the state of Florida to plead their case and to prove a point. They're also stating unnamed sources of Republican mayors, which some don't seem to be named here, that he is doing a bad job at handling the pandemic, and he is not falling under the category of your typical politician, bestowing fear upon its citizens of the state, kind of like Cuomo. And I'm very well aware of Cuomo. I'm in the state of New York, and I can tell you firsthand in the state of, I can tell you firsthand, New York has been handling things correctly. Even though Cuomo's on his way out, he's resigning from governor for his sexual allegations, and also what the media's not telling you is probably he's under a lot of pressure for the murder of 15,000 he killed in the nursing homes, refusing Trump's aid, and lying about having a proper number of ventilators. What do we know? Well, DeSantis doesn't buy into the federal government's fear, pushing propaganda through the media into that our children are going to die. This is just not the case. Everyone's fine. There are select cases, obviously, and of course there's the uncommon occurrence, but Florida's going to be just fine. It's proven it doesn't the virus is not transmissible outside, and everything is just one giant essence of political theater. He's for the people, and the Democrats would like to do the thinking for you. All right, this is Kyle Patrick. If you like this, comment down below. I'm new at this. This is my first video, and there'll be plenty more to come, and hopefully much better quality over time, and I get more comfortable and used to this in front of a camera. So expect more videos to come, and appreciate you guys checking me out and giving this a listen. Question everything.